Yeah.
of my class schedule. So yeah.
So in last session, Arthur returned mysteriously. You just kind of opened the door from the curator's office, and suddenly he was there on the other side of it. A bit confused because he didn't remember that happening either. Similar, but in some ways more extreme than what happened with Nora earlier. You took stock of some of the stuff that was on the curator's desk. Arthur checked on his phone. It's at 29%. You went back out into the hall for a bit, only to run into one of the monsters just basically coming down from the ceiling. A very weird looking thing that I think this time it didn't grab Nora. You guys just saw it and you ran away. If I recall right.
Yeah, I think Arthur lost sanity and gained a phobia or something.
Yeah, like I know that
Yeah.
Ralph, Arthur gained a phobia and Ralph gained a mania. But one of you basically gained something that is gonna not have any bearing whatsoever on things because of, well, the current condition of the world or the area you happen to be in of the world. So, congratulations, you got a good
Yes,
roll on
gained
that
the
one.
best phobia.
But you did get into the assistant's office and shut the door for a bit. You found a catalog with some interesting writing, which one of you, having a high degree of library science, was at least able to figure out was a catalog instead of just some random paper with random words on it and whatnot. Arthur then decided to sacrifice his phone, turning into a noisemaker to distract the creature in order for them to get all the way to storage, which is where we left off. The three of you enter a large storage room. It's hard to tell exactly how big it is from the door that you happen to be in. It's dark in here, which Nora can see perfectly with, and some of you have a bit of light around you, as I believe one of you is currently glowing with a little bit of flashlight. Or don't give me a pen. Don't drop. All right. But you see in front of you several racks with various boxes and those little what's the correct word for that? I guess I'm just gonna call it cue cards because that's what I'm kind of seeing in my head. Like, you know how you got, like, you ever been in a huge warehouse where kind of like maybe an IKEA except not as interesting looking, where you got like all the boxes and whatnot, and then you have like little plastic folders with little cards in front of them with little numbers. That's basically what you're seeing here, at least in the front racks. Because of the sheer amount of racks that are around you, it's hard to tell again just how big this place is. There's no visible outright artifacts in the racks that are directly in front of you, but there might, who knows what you're going to find further in.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Definitely.
All right.
Good
Quietly close the
remember.
door. Hey, somebody grab the other side of this desk. Let's move it quietly as we can over in front of this door.
There's no, there's no, there's
What if there are monsters
guys,
in here and we need to get out?
guys, there's no desks. There's
Oh.
just the big
Oh,
racks.
sorry.
They're basically towering bookshelves with no backs. The two-sided ones. That's they're just basically big shelving units, probably bolted to the ground. And if they're not bolted, they've got heavy stuff on them.
Okay, let me look around. Is there something that we could use to barricade in front of the door if we had to?
Give me
Maybe
spot
some of
hidden.
this heavy stuff off it. Okay.
Nora, are you saying anything loud about barricading the door?
No, I'm just looking around.
Okay. I want to look at the shelves and see if I can tell whether they're alphabetized.
All right, spot hidden as well.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, not spot hidden for you. Sorry, library. Give me a library roll for you.
Okay.
Let's see. As for
So that's
Arthur,
better for me.
and these particular shelves closest to the door, you see several large crates that, if you manage to get off the shelf, might be able to push in front of the door. Hold
Files
on,
away.
hold on
Found
one
it.
second. Hold on one second. That being said, and I'm just going to give you this as a freebie instead of making you roll intelligence. You pulled the door outward when you came in here. That's not going to do anything.
Ah. Okay. Oh, there goes that plan.
Thank God. Because I wasn't like, we don't know. There could be 15 of those monsters in here, and there's only one outside. So we might need to leave fast and take our chances.
Yes, that is.
I'm an optimist. I'm hoping for that.
Anything you wish to do before I give information to Nora? Ralph.
No.
All right, Nora. You take a quick look at the shelves. Take a look at the little plastic things with the little cue cards inside of them, and determine that yes, there is some kind of filing system here. It is not an alphabetical one, but there are various number codes that you think you can follow.
Okay, cool. That means that because I took the catalog when we were in that room, so that means that I might be able to cobble something together later if we figure out enough to know how to know what we're looking for. I might be able to help us find it or find an area or something. I got nothing right now, but it might be helpful later. Actually, I do have something. From the catalog and the way that it was written, I was able to tell which group the necklace was in.
All right, that would. Yeah.
And I know all the stuff is gone, but we could go look at the place because that's where the thief was. Correct?
Correct.
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
All right. So as you navigate to that area, I would like a spot. Sorry, hold on. I think it's a listen check from all of you.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna run that by the guys to make sure that they like that idea too. That they want to go look
Great idea.
where the thief was. Okay.
Of course, yeah. I'll go with you.
I'm too busy talking about my great idea. I don't hear shit.
Oh yeah, all of you are distracted with this conversation.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will
look at this.
move your tokens to the correct spot. You found yourself at another area of the storage. This one appears to have various smaller artifacts, mostly in clear cases. Laura consults the catalog, consults the various placards and little cue cards and folders, and determines that this is the area where the necklace used to be. There appears to be a small case that is currently without any items, but there appears to be a variety of little impressions inside.
Any
Is the
labels or anything? Sorry. Go ahead.
oh go ahead.
Like, if where the impression is there like a little label? 15th century, emerald necklace from the Byzantine era, or I don't know, some scientific stuff.
No, there just appears to be the matching labels that go to the catalog. As this appears to be part of the we haven't actually determined what it is yet section. That's why there's no further information, most likely.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just, yep, this sure is a necklace, not this necklace does blah and is from wherever. is the glass broken? Are there any is there anything around that shows signs of struggle or shows um really anything that might give us any information about what happened here or why this was targeted?
I guess for this one, spot hidden is probably the closest we'll get since there's no direct investigation skill in this game.
Yeah. Not that it mattered.
Well, while Nora does that, I think I'm just gonna step out a couple of feet over here and just have a look around, make sure there's nothing, I don't know, sneaking up on us, or I still have a bit of paranoia, I guess.
Well, I would like you to give me a spot hidden check then. Nope. You don't see anything either. It's just all very dark for you.
That makes me feel better.
I guess I'll do the same thing for the other end.
All right. You too do not see anything. It seems like there's nothing moving in here except for the people behind you or to the side of you. And everything's quiet except for your breathing.
It was a great horror movie moment. There's nothing moving in here except the people behind you.
No, the people behind him would be you and Arthur.
Yeah, I figured that out.
It's a very Lovecraftian, and nothing was there.
The nothing then eats you.
Yeah, oh, right.
Well, this is Call of Cthulhu, so Lovecraftian applies.
That's right. It would be a cyclopean nothing.
All right.
What did we
Oh, that
find?
was
What'd you
my
find
big
over there,
idea.
Nora? What did you find? Anything?
Oh, I found where the necklace was, but I don't see any signs of the thief or anything that would explain why they went for the necklace, other than the fact that it, was a expensive looking necklace.
Is
I
the
suppose it's
case
enough for thieves.
the case is not broken, but is there a lock on it, or could anybody just grab it?
It did not appear to
Ooh,
be
good
locked.
question.
Hmm.
Neither was the storeroom, which is unusual, come to think of it. In our favor, for sure, but not necessarily what I would expect. All right, well, that was the only grouping that I was able to figure out on the catalog because it was the only one where I had a clue going in. There are other groupings, but I don't know what they are. Does the catalog have dates like we dug this out or acquired this on this date?
Yeah. Or where?
Give me a library use again.
I could help with. Is there a way I can help with that, or just do my own?
Please do.
Only one of you. The size of it basically says that only one of you can look at it at a time. Sadly, she can hand it over to you if she wants.
I can show it to him. Yeah, I'm happy to show it to him. I'll show it to both of them. This is a joint effort.
All right. So each of you, in turn, can roll library use then.
I had that skill.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I think mine's the highest, and I flubbed. Yay!
like Ralph Glenn
Oh,
said it,
Arthur.
and it is beyond your comprehension. It's as if it's another language. Arthur, well, you were having some problems last time you looked at this and didn't quite understand what was going on with it. Once Nora basically talked you through earlier, like what she was looking at, you managed to pick out, at the very least, various dates and things that could be coordinates, but it's hard to tell because you're not sure what in the relationship they're to. Like, there's like basically a listing of of a 3-digit code, not digits as in like 1, 2, 3, but one's like, cluster of 3 numbers where the numbers could be multiple digits.
Yeah.
It's kind of like giving coordinates in Minecraft. But so you think those could be coordinates, but you're not sure where, like, the reference points for that are. The dates, on the other hand, you can tell because you live in this world, you live in this region, and so you know the calendar and the dates usage for it, and can determine that these have probably been there like earlier in the year, maybe 2 seasons ago, which would have been summer, late spring. In your region of the world, there's only only 4 months. Each is a season. Basically, they don't count by months because there's like, instead of Earth, we count by months because we have a moon, and it's basically went off the moon cycles and then kind of got a little wonky. On this
Yeah.
world, there are 2 moons, so they can't really do that, or at least most nations don't do that. So this one just decided, you know what, we're just going to go by seasons because that's more important to us. So they have they have 4 months, each of 90 days, all based on seasons. And currently you are in summer season, not winter season. So this would have been found 2 seasons ago, right as the year ticked over from winter into spring. So technically last year.
Okay.
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like, oh, they got to the necklace, I've got to break in and get it right now. Like, not immediate to when the phenomenon started either. Can you find the last thing they dug up? The most recent
It'd be
things
pretty
that were
easy.
pulled out? Yeah.
Yeah, what do we got here?
Let's see. The most recent thing on that catalog that was dug up has a T designation, and you have no idea what it is because there's no description of what things are. There's just the equivalent of a T on there. The way that there was like
That's fine because I can
an
navigate the
N on this one.
warehouse.
All right.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
we can
there you go.
go to it.
All right.
Between our
Maybe-
powers combined. And was anything else
Yeah,
like
maybe.
dug up on the same day, or is it the only? Is there one thing that's the newest, or is there like 6 things that's the newest?
Oh, smart.
One thing that's the newest based on the catalog. There's no way of knowing. Sorry. You look at the catalog. Arthur knows that this was found several weeks ago. Noting the timing, and so there's a gap, and it's possible that there's a page missing, or it's possible things happened and nobody bothered writing things down or something like that. It's hard to tell.
Or it's just in a box of we haven't gotten to it yet,
Correct.
which hopefully we'll be able to
Either
find in here.
yeah,
But
either way, you do not
Yeah,
have it.
I like
well,
it. Yeah,
let's
what if there's
start.
something sitting on a table?
Let's start with the last thing, and then we should probably move around the room and see if there's like a table with just a bin of crap on it.
So do we
But
stick
are you guys
together or
okay with?
do we split up? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think we should search this area for something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Like,
So,
like
I
that they were working on, or
are you going to that item or are you leaving it alone?
I'd like to do both, but I'm not married to the order,
That's
and I don't
complete,
want to
two
split up.
completely opposite things.
okay. Then I think we should go to
I
that
know,
item.
but we're
I
in
think
this room.
that's
Okay.
oh,
So we go to that item, and then we search the whole room for whether there's a work area, because that could potentially take longer. So I agree. But yeah, I don't want to split up.
You don't want to Scooby do it. Okay.
No, given that being separated tends to move us in both time and space, and there are monsters that we are in no way equipped to fight. No, I do not. It's not going to
That
be
is
old
a
man
good.
whoever. It's not going to be a Scooby Doo villain that we're dealing with.
That is a good point.
Right, so I think that was going to the object first, Chris.
Okay. As long as all three of you agreed, I will move you.
That was only one over.
Yeah. So you get down a couple shelves, and you see some various more visible artifacts, not stuff that's been boxed up like one of the other rows. It looks like the artifacts that are not boxed up are things that are still being analyzed, cataloged, and maybe the stuff that's been boxed up is stuff that just hasn't been put on display. That they know what it is, but they decided it's not part of the display, or maybe not part of the display yet, or something that they're planning on rotating through, like so many others.
Are you still talking? Suddenly went silent.
I was waiting to see if anyone was responding.
Okay, so just
using the catalog and stuff. Do we find this mysterious item?
Sorry. Yes, that's what I meant to say. I knew there was something I was missing. I was just waiting to see if anybody had a response before going on. Yeah, you look around, and you see that what it appears to be is some kind of clay tablet that is in a plastic a plastic bag. Well, not clay. Sorry, not clay. It's a steel tablet. Oh, what am I saying? Why am I thinking clay? Because my brain immediately went to clay. No, it's actually a
because
steel
that's
form.
what humans use.
Yeah, but this was designed to not be easy to shatter. So the person forging it originally made it out of steel.
That's good because whether or not we can read it, I'm assuming we can't read it.
Actually, it is in actually no, the language probably. Let me think. No, in this one, there would be a readable language. Give me a 1d7.
Ah. That's \R.
Yes.
Okay, I can never remember if it's the backslash or the R that's first. So
What number did you get?
6.
All right.
Hi, Lyra.
What? Lyra's not here.
Oh, when you have to ask what the number is, it's usually because there's a cat in front of it. So.
No, it's because I'm staring at the possible answers to your question, and I was counting. I didn't want to move off the page. All right. So I'm just gonna hit show to play because I'm assuming that everyone's gonna be reading this at the same time. That no one's gonna try to hide what this says.
No, I'm not.
All right. So you're
Other
basically holding it up and letting everybody say. The first thing you probably notice is that there's a post-it on it saying, "What is this all on about?" And here's what this says.
Well, that's ominous, especially given the dreams that some of us have had.
Yes.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in my backpack to show the drow if we ever get back to the
Oh,
if we ever get back to the bar, if you guys are okay with that, because she might know more about this.
that is a weird
And
symbol. There's 11 spokes.
yeah, I noticed.
Guys, ignore the symbols completely on there. I was just
Oh,
using that as a
oh,
picture,
okay.
as just a
Oh,
random
Oh,
picture I
okay.
found. No symbols. Sorry. I just wanted to look like a cool tablet, and really all there's on there is the writing.
got it.
Okay.
Got it. Don't get
Well,
Uh,
it's good. Like 7 and 11. Grizz,
yeah.
I'm
the-
putting this in my inventory.
it should be
I
under
realize it's meta knowledge.
it should be under
No,
handouts.
I'm putting it on my character sheet.
Give me a
I
spot
realize
hidden.
it's meta
Give
knowledge.
no, give me a spot hidden. Give me a spot hidden.
Okay. Gonna go out of edit mode.
Okay. You can decide that's meta knowledge if you want to.
I can decide what?
Whatever you want to do.
Well, I was asking out of character, because you had me roll a d7 for our ease out of game. Is it appropriate to label this tablet 6 so we don't get confused about what I'm carrying?
Oh no, I have them down in a random order. Ironically, this one's actually the first tablet.
Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna put tablet. I'll put 1 for now, and then as we find more, I'll up it. And we'll have the handouts, so we'll know which ones we have. But thanks. Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask. Um, if it was going to be important to differentiate this tablet from other tablets because I'm carrying it. But that does remind me, I was going to looking at the catalog, how many things designated T are on it. Since this is an ominous fucking tablet, and there might be more information on other ominous fucking tablets.
1 second.
Oh, also, is there anything written on the back?
Yeah, that's what I was actually making you roll spot hidden for. But since you decided to turn it over and look and look yourself, you do see what I was having you roll for it, and didn't spot just by chance. Instead, you're physically looking for it, so you see it. You do see that there's an M written on the back.
M. Okay.
Wait, didn't we? God, we found a name somewhere. Let me look at my notes. Been so long.
I don't remember if the dream lady gave us a name. I remember that she wanted an elvish boy brought to her.
Yeah, from the looks of things, this is the only tablet that they found.
Nothing else has got T in it. Shit.
Not with the
What's
code
that?
that you can relate to it. There are probably other T's, but this is the one that stood out to you, and it was the most recent thing found according to this catalog. And it's the only one
Yeah,
in
I
its
was just
It's the only one in its category. So it looks like they've
okay.
been
That's
keeping
what
this
I was
together.
asking. Yeah. Well, that would have been too
It's kind of like how
easy.
you identified the
Damn it.
necklace, even though there was like 3 different letters on there. Like there was the N,
Yeah.
the B, and the R.
Necklace Big Rock. Okay, so
Wait a minute. With letters? Wonder if that's the name.
I don't. It was an N, not an M. There's N for necklace. Um,
Or
so
or
this
was it Nora? Hmm.
it was not Nora. Uh, please don't go back to the paranoia. Um, can so this area, you said, does this area look like everything in it would be on the catalog, or like they're working through?
This section of the storage seems to be stuff that's in progress of being examined, identified, and labeled. That basically they've gotten to the point where they've cataloged it, like, put a catalog so that people can
Mhm.
find it, and then somebody has to go through and analyze it, determine, oh, this is from this section, or this would have belonged to such and such a person because this stuff,
Right.
this belongs here, this should be shown, all that sort of stuff, and this stuff has not been properly, it hasn't been finished yet. It's just been labeled in a catalog to be worked on at some point, curated as part
Does
of the
the
museum.
tablet happen? So this is the section where they're taking it from. That yes, it's in the catalog. To here's what we'll display to the public. Does this tablet have a public display? Any information attached to it?
No, that's what I just said. I said this is the section that doesn't have any of those because they haven't analyzed them yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
So there was only the weird post-it note that was put on the plastic bag that the tablet was put into, that said this is weird or something like that.
Right.
I can't remember the exact wording. I just said a minute ago.
It's something like what the fuck, basically.
Yeah,
Um,
they looked at it and basically they didn't quite get what this was on about.
all right. Well, I'm out of fancy catalog ideas. Do we want to look for the bin of stuff they haven't put a catalog number on yet?
Yeah, I think we just need to kind of go through this area and see if we can uncover anything else that would help us understand demons or names, or I'm starting to think we might be in this prison or this trapped in here somehow.
Ralph, do you have
Okay.
anything you want to contribute?
No,
Okay.
I'm just listening to y'all.
All right. But okay, that's gonna keep happening. Sorry, Grizz. I know you don't like background noise.
I didn't hear anything actually.
Oh, good. Okay, my speaker's not that good. Um, something fell over.
And it's only a problem if I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. It's because I am too easily distracted. I lose focus on what I'm saying.
Okay. So since I didn't follow your description of this area before, everything in this area that we're in right now does have a catalog tag on it, correct?
Yes, they all have catalog
Okay.
tabs. This section where you see the shelves and the particular type of token that I use for the shelves,
Mhm.
that's to indicate the shelves that have stuff on them that haven't been sealed up. They haven't been processed. They've just been cataloged, put on the shelf to be studied and analyzed later. They haven't been decided if they're going to put them on display or if they're just going to store them. The stuff on the shelves that
Okay.
you don't see anything interesting sitting on them it's because it's all boxes. They've all been sealed away, have been studied and analyzed, and have decided they're not putting them out in the general collection at the moment. Maybe because there's too many of them, maybe because they're not looking interesting, and maybe because they decided they're going to put them out later, that sort of thing. Typical museum
Okay.
stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. I just, because I got confused about it, I just wanted to make sure that I was more confused than I thought. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna look for an area of where things don't have catalog tags yet.
All right. Give me spot hiddens.
And I'd also like to keep an eye out for some kind of, I don't know, log book or something that might help help us get a little more information about where these came from, who was working on them, that kind of stuff.
Or a missing page of the catalog, since maybe, I don't know, maybe they're adding the pages as they finish them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
clipboard or something. Yeah, good thinking.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, just waiting for everyone's spot hiddens. Arthur,
Oh,
Ralph.
Yeah, do better than me.
Ooh, Arthur, good. You actually get to be alerted before you step into danger. As you guys finish your
oh,
That's not
discussion,
what we were looking for.
well, it happens to be what you get.
found,
Damn it.
found it.
As you guys are stepping out from this particular aisle, looking around, you come face to face with one of the rat creatures sitting in that hallway. Everyone, give me listen checks.
One second.
Where the heck is it?
Nope.
All right. It's high pitched squeals basically short out your ears at this point. And we are about to go into initiative. Oops, wrong thing.
Neat.
How do we do that?
Oh yeah, how do we do initiative in this?
Give me 1 second. So I could have sworn there was actually a roll for initiative. Maybe I'm wrong. Ah, yes, no. You just roll dexterity.
Dexterity.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I tried. Why did it not go? Oh, there it is. It's up there.
Yeah.
You guys,
There's
it showed up
mine.
as initiative for some reason.
If you click on your combat category, right, which is next to skills, it'll pop up. Dexterity,
Oh.
dodge, other stuff.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Oh. Oops. Do you want to use the one I rolled, or do you want me to roll an official initiative, Chris?
Roll an official initiative, please.
There we go. Ooh, it's better. I'll take it. Of course, that means I have to go
Uh,
sooner, which is not great because I don't know what the hell is going on.
Actually, it seems to be your dexterity. What is your dexterity? Your dexterity is 75, right? Yeah, that is
Yeah.
correct. It's just it's unusual compared to other compared to D&D, which just you get to roll. for
Oh,
things.
it doesn't roll; it just posts it,
Yeah.
and you go off your full dexterity. Not, I was like, wow, I rolled my full number.
oh,
Um,
oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm looking
different.
at that based on my NPC here. All right. So you see in front of you, it's that one of those cat-sized rat creatures with the kind of spindly spider-like legs. So they only have 6 of them. So technically, even though at first glance you might call them rat spiders, which I technically have in times, they're not exactly spiders, but they're still kind of horrifying considering they're much bigger than they should be. They have mad
Wait,
gleams.
is this what we saw in the hallway?
No, this is not what you saw in the hallway. This is what you ran into at one point in the motel. I think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Tracks.
Yeah. So it's still much smaller than the thing in the hallway. The thing in the hallway is human sized. This is the size of
That's
a
why
cat,
I was getting confused.
but shaped like a
Okay.
rat, but with the spider-like but with 6 spider-like legs jutting out from it.
Okay. Easy. And where
With
are
the
they?
tail, whiskers. Ew.
But you can see Arthur can see one. It's probably alerting everybody else.
Oh, okay.
And
Uh,
and it comes barreling right towards him.
no, 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 get out, shoot. And I'll try to kick it.
So it gets an attack. This will be my first time actually getting to make rolls for attack in Call of Cthulhu. So we're going to be learning this together, folks. Yay!
No.
Because
Man, I
normally
wish I had a
running
handgun,
away, but
since there are tools for that.
yes. But I figured in this case, with such a small monster, you might be able to deal with this. At least there's a hope that you might be able to deal with it. Let's see if I get to the right page. Because the last time I had to run a fight in a couple of years ago, running a Call of Cthulhu one shot, it was between 2 players, and that felt like a little bit easier. It was a fist fight.
Well, brawl is a skill, and it's my only skill, so.
Okay. Combat flowchart. Establish the order, attack, rank, and dex order. Highest goes first. Readied firearms go at dex 50 plus. Thankfully, it's not a surprise attack. Arthur managed to spot it in time. Let's see. What do we got here? That's just a flowchart. All right, so. All right, so it is going to try to target you, Arthur. It's got a target of 15. It is going to go for your leg. I believe that is. Okay, so I think what I'm rolling is, let's see. Let's see if I can just roll on here. Good. All I had to do is roll that. Good. There's just that one thing I had to hit. Good. I don't have to go through all sorts of confusing stuff. Thank you, roll 20. I just got to hit fighting.
Yeah.
It basically nipped at you and it caught maybe a pant leg and didn't even cause damage to your pant leg, if anything. But hissed horribly. Unfortunately for you, and this is what I had to listen check for. It is not alone. A second one becomes quickly visible to the party. Oops. Yeah, it's the jam layer. There, your token layer. And is making a dash right for Ralph. So let me look at its movement. Its movement of 9, so it gets up to Ralph, and it is going for you, Ralph. This one also misses. Thankfully, these things are not quite as skilled as you might have feared, considering some of the damage they've done to people in the past. But maybe that's because those people were caught completely unawares, unlike these things.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes?
So it says on when you for the rat that attacked me, it says failed, but it says damage 2. Did it still hit me?
It failed. No damage.
Okay.
Basically, if it had landed, it would have done 2 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Nora, you're up.
So what are the fighting skills? It says fighting skill 1, fighting skill 2, fighting skill 3. I don't know what these are.
Let me look at your character sheet. I guess it's because there's nothing assigned to that fighting skill. So what I think in
Those
this
are just
case,
default values.
yeah, in this case, brawl would probably be your best shot. You don't have any weapons on you, correct?
No, I do not. I'm really hoping that Arthur has a handgun because he's a detective, but this might also be a poor use of bullets. But I was thinking I don't know if this counts as brawl, but my thought was, is there something heavy on the shelf that I can grab and smash them with?
All right. So what I'm gonna let you do for your turn is that you get to spot hidden for this particular shelf to see if you can find something. If you find it, you can then move into a position. Because right now, technically the rat is. I think it can't be standing there. It's actually it's right here, so it's right out of range.
Yeah.
You would have to be able to move, and then you'd be able to smash it next time. But you'd be able to have it. You'd be able to ready it, and then you would have an improvised weapon.
Okay.
So, but first we're gonna go with spot hidden. Yeah. Yeah, you look around frantically, but don't see anything that you could easily smash into a rat.
I'm so glad I'm wearing my backpack because otherwise I would totally be smashing it with my laptop. Yeah, see, the problem is I can't kick it or stomp on it because I'm a snake. So I'd have to lean down and use my hands, and I really don't want to. I'm gonna stay where I am and see if I think of something else, or if something happens that I can maybe contribute.
All right. Let me go to Ralph.
So can I attack the rat?
Yes, you may. Do you have a weapon or fist or
no.
feet? All right.
Just hit brawl.
Yeah, brawl, because that'll be like fists or feet, and you're depending on what you want to use. All right. This thing dances back away from you. And what about you, Arthur?
Well, when I first created the character, I did write down that I had a gun. I haven't been playing like I have it, so I don't have it with me. I'll just say I had to pawn it for gas money or rent money. So um, I didn't really know how to do that. I didn't know what I didn't get a chance to talk to you first about, so we'll just leave that alone. I don't have a gun, just a pawn slip, and so I guess I'll just try to kick the thing.
It's less useful.
All right, brawl for
Damn
Arthur
it.
as well.
So that would be what is that brawl? Is that what I would click on? Just click
Yes.
brawl?
Yep.
Okay.
So
We
far,
all have
no
the
one's been.
default brawl ability. We're fucked. Nobody put any points in it.
I thought I did.
Yeah, I find it interesting that you, as an ex-soldier, have the same fighting skill as an academic.
Maybe he was just used to
Well,
firearms.
I was in the.
This is a while ago.
I was in the army, but I drove a garbage truck.
That feels like a quote from somewhere.
Wait, you were in
It
the army,
is
but
from
what?
something, yeah. But I drove a garbage truck.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I've heard that quoted. I don't think I've ever. I think it's a movie.
Yeah,
I've never seen the
it
movie.
is.
I've just
I
heard people quote that.
couldn't tell you what it is.
All right. So back to these little rat things. Once again, Arthur, it is going for your ankles, and my cat is now covering the Vax has wandered onto my book and is now laying on top of it, and seems to be adding, making the rat hit harder.
Oh, oh wait, cat.
That's not what cats are for. He should be helping us. It's
Yeah.
a rat.
Yeah, come on.
Traitor.
I've seen him kill mice before.
You're a class traitor, Vax.
No, he left the book and is now laying on my notes. As the rat punctures your ankle with its very sharp teeth, drawing blood.
Oh, it's extreme damage of
Mhm.
2.
Yep. So 4 points of damage done to Arthur in one go.
Damn. We don't have that much HP in this.
Yep.
Nope, I'm down to 5.
Ooh.
The other one is diving itself right at Ralph, trying to do the same thing. But it fails.
Don't let it bite you.
Nora!
Well, none of that made Nora want to get any closer. Um, I'm afraid if I lean over to use my hands, it'll climb me. Um,
You can
So,
probably
I
slip
think-
past Arthur if you want to help him out in hitting that particular rat, but you probably can't get past Ralph because the rat's in the way.
on the one hand, I don't want Arthur to die, but on the other hand, I really don't want to touch the rat. Um,
Get it off me. Get it off me.
again, if I could stomp, it would be different. Okay, can I bitch
If you
slap
had-
it with my tail?
Yes, you can.
All
Too
right,
bad none
then
of
I'll
you
try
have.
that. I'm gonna go
Too bad you don't have the smush skill with your tail.
right. Yeah, if I could just flop the tail down on it hard enough, like a stomp, I'll do that. If not, I'll try to bat it away. But yeah,
Go
can
for
I
it.
use the tail like an octopus arm and just raise it up and then smack it down on the rat?
Yep. Go for brawl.
All right, that's what I'm doing. Why? And my character sheet is not. Oh, okay, there it is. No. Yeah, 25 is not a great roll for, not a great number for.
Yep.
No, that's yeah.
Ralph.
I'm gonna try stomping on it again.
Ooh, this one
Ooh.
actually worked. Let's
Congratulations.
see. Didn't roll damage. Let's see if ooh, yes, there we go. I made it's apparently that doesn't automatically roll damage. This time it worked really well. You stomp, and even though this thing is about the size of a cat, it might not actually have the weight behind it of a cat. It might really just still have the weight of a rat, because you are able to crush the thing under your feet.
I'll come stop
Congratulations.
this one, Ralph. Oh, gee. Oh, my
Now,
God.
now, Arthur, you don't have that luxury because it is currently attached to your ankle.
Stomp it with your
Okay,
other foot.
I'll try. I mean, if it's attached to me, now is the time to use my butcher knife. And that would be. Ooh, maybe it would be even worse. Would that be a fighting? No, what would that butcher knife? How do you use that?
Let's see here. Unless you have a skill, it's probably a improvised weapon. But let's see. Let me double check your. Double check your character sheet.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to do that.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't have. Oh, yeah, you don't have any particular skills. Except, wait, you have a thing called weapons here. Let me see if there's a butcher knife in regular inventory, because technically that would work.
Oh, it's you. You're changing
There you
that?
go.
Okay.
There
There
you
you-
go.
oh,
You'll be able to use
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh, okay.
Because you
Awesome.
did pick
Thank you.
pick up the knife, so therefore you do have the ability to use that. So you should be able to use it that way.
Let's see
It's
if I
it's basically
click on it.
yeah. So basically, unlike D&D, where everything's on the one page, Call of Cthulhu puts everything on different pages. Puts skills and combat on 2 different pages. But the combat
Thank
one
you
only
for
comes into
letting me-
effect if you have weapons. which apparently only one of you does have a weapon right now.
I have dodge.
Okay.
That's on my combat page.
Yeah, everyone has dodge. It's useful. Some of you have
Pardon me.
negatives to dodge, which is not.
Here, taste this knife. Oh, stand still, you dang rat! I missed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the rat lets go and attempts to bite you again. This time on the hand as your hand comes down to try and stab it.
Oh shit!
2 points of damage.
Oh no!
As it sinks its fangs right into your hand. Thankfully, this time it doesn't stay lifted up with you. It just basically chomps onto your hand, tears flesh from where you're holding the knife, and drops back down to the ground as you're basically. We're gonna go. That's why you missed attacking it, because it grabbed onto your hand instead. But it's on the ground again. So, Nora, that goes to your go.
Same thing. I'm gonna try to try to squash it with my tail. Yes.
Woo!
There you go.
Success! It smashes flat under your tail. Blood and guts go everywhere.
I left my toiletries at the bar. So here's a new question: how the hell do we heal people in Call of Cthulhu?
That is a good question. Because Arthur is bleeding profusely, and both you and Ralph have blood covering your undersides. At least not for the Ralph, it's just 1 foot. But for you, you can kind of feel it soaking into your tail.
Ew, 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 ew. Imagine a snake doing this something icky on my foot dance. Just kind of wiggling back and forth.
Oh, I mean, I'll lean against the shelf here and wrap my hand in my shirt, tear off my shirt tail or something and wrap up my hand, bandage myself, try to help myself. I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah, I had extra clothes, but I left them at the bar. So I don't think I have anything that I can.
So at the
turn
moment,
into...
at the moment, Arthur, you might want to note down where your injuries are. Your dominant hand, the one that was holding the knife, and whichever foot you wish. Actually, more importantly, whichever ankle you wish, because you got bit on the ankle
Okay.
hard, which means you're probably limping and you're gonna have difficulty with that hand.
All right, I'll just make a note of that on the personal description.
We have food and water. I don't suppose those act like healing potions in this.
No, but it's possible to heal up over time, but not in D&D style.
All right. Then when he's starting to wrap his injuries, I'm gonna say wait, and use a little bit of the water from the water bottles to rinse them before he wraps them. It's not the same as like actual medicine.
Yeah,
But...
and I'm gonna be very nice and say that technically this should count as a major wound, but I'm not gonna hit you with a major wound status, Arthur. So you'll still get the chance to recover. Standard recovery speed for Call of Cthulhu is 1 hit point per day.
Okay. All right. Oh,
So
thank you.
we don't have any days.
Well, I keep track of time going by. A day it doesn't mean like dawn sort of stuff. It's more to do with other things. And of course, since you are in a world where magic does exist, it might be possible to find somebody who has the capability of healing that hasn't died in whatever's going on yet.
That's true.
Oh, okay. The bar.
Yeah. Just noting that I that I spent some of my water. Although we haven't been keeping track of food, we should all be pretty bad off because we haven't eaten or drunk anything.
I seem to recall you got something at the bar, but you also did sleep.
Yeah, we haven't really eaten today.
All right,
We haven't
Oh.
eaten since we slept.
I'll keep a note of that then.
We do have food and water. We just haven't said we were doing anything with it.
Oh man, I need to sit down. Should we have a look around the rest of this room, or make sure there's no more of
Do you need a minute?
these spider rats? Well, I have 3 out of 7 hit points, so I think I'll take up the rear.
Well, how about you take up the middle? But let's. Do you want to eat and do you want some food and water first or a break?
Oh no, I'm okay. Okay, what? Do you think we need to search the rest of this room, or maybe we can just
Yeah,
find a
we
window or
need to
something
find
and get out of here?
we need to find the area with the uncatalogued stuff. We're still trying to figure out what kicked all of this off.
Hmm.
Are you
Maybe down
okay with
this way?
looking for that?
Oh yeah, yeah. We got yes.
Okay.
Carry on.
Yeah. So Grizz, how do you want us to search? Do you want us to move around and do spot hiddens, or do you want to tell us where this area is, assuming it exists?
Well, since you failed spot hiddens before, moving around and rolling
Yeah.
spot hiddens seems like the best idea.
Okay. Um, you want one per rack, or
Just every once in a while would be nice.
okay? Ralph, did you disappear? I don't see Ralph's token suddenly.
He's still standing where he was. There's
Oh, there it
basically
is.
light,
Okay.
the spots where you can't see, between things.
Oh, because I can't see past the rack. I can't see his token.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like that's new.
It's too dark. Too dark for me to see down there.
Oh, that's a good point. He has the flashlight, so even though Arthur came around, if Ralph doesn't come around, you guys won't be able to see anything over here.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Look at that. Now here comes the light. Wouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, so Grizz, is it all shelves that look like this have boxes and all shelves that look like this have items?
Correct.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do a spot hidden here?
Oh yeah.
I'll do one too.
We are awesome at
Nothing
this.
here. Yeah.
Maybe gonna do another spot hidden here because we've looked at this rack. I don't remember where the necklace was. I don't remember which rack that was. I wasn't paying attention. Um,
It was this one.
oh, oops.
Oh, I guess they're all the same.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I think it was the one with the knife, but they all have a I'll have a knife on him.
So I guess, yeah, I'm just going to keep moving in this direction and doing spot hidden checks if you guys want to do the same.
Yeah, I can't see. I'm in the dark there without Ralph's flashlight.
Oh, I'm moving this
have to stick
way,
close. Oh, okay.
Up this aisle. And apparently forgetting that you guys need lights.
Got it. Kind of see. Uh-oh.
And hopefully you'll roll better than me. Ooh.
Hey, there's something here. What's this?
As you look around, Arthur does spot that there's another door over here. Not the door you came in.
Oh. That is
Hmm.
interesting.
You're talking like a bathroom door or like an office door?
Hard to tell. It's just a door, an industrial door, as far as you can tell.
Okay, well, let's finish looking at this room and then we can go through.
Okay.
But I guess we are finished. There's nothing. It's not actually that big a room. Yeah, let's go look through the door.
Maybe that's what we're looking for.
And we don't just for the hell of it, we don't see any windows or rear exits other than that door while we're looking around, right?
Correct. That's another thing that you realize you haven't noticed. That there doesn't seem to be a way out of here from in here. Except maybe that door.
Any writing?
No.
No writing on the door, Okay. Locked?
No.
Oh, after you, Ralph. Mr. Flashlight.
As Ralph steps inside, his flashlight illuminates a mostly desiccated body laying slumped near what appears to be a large furnace or boiler. There are several racks of tools around, mostly in disrepair, covered in cobwebs, that sort of thing. The body near the boiler looks like it has some kind of uh, lab coat or smock wearing on them. I forget what exactly that smock looks like. Can't remember if it's an apron or if it's a coat. Basically looks like somebody who would spend time dusting artifacts. Humanoid, from what you can tell from the remains.
I'd like
By
to make a point
desiccated,
of.
you mean like
They're like in the process
Okay.
of mummifying. It's like, basically all the
Oh.
flesh has sunken in. You can see bone, except that doesn't look like anything has been eating this body or really decaying it. It's like it's in an area that is, so it's not exactly mummified, but it's hard. It's hard to describe in some ways.
It's been in a hot, dry place
Yes.
because it's right by a furnace.
Yes.
I'm gonna make a point of leaving the door to the artifacts room open because I don't want to be the next person who mummifies in this room. And the person in the furnace are the only thing in here.
There's some racks of
I'm
tools
only seeing two.
and disrepair.
Okay. Right, and cobwebs. But there's not a pile of shit that they haven't sorted yet.
No.
Crap. All right. Well, the museum itself is supposed to be attached to a dig site, correct?
Correct.
Do we know where the dig site is in relation to the museum? Like when we were coming in from outside, did we see where the dig was?
You didn't see a dig specifically, but you did see walls.
Okay.
I'll I'll go through this guy's pockets, see if I can find any clues. Name tag, wallet, ID, something something like that. Or this person. Or maybe it's about a guy.
I'm gonna spot hid in the room just to see if there's anything useful. And no.
And what are you doing, Ralph?
I guess I'm doing spot hidden too.
All right. Okay. So none of you see anything of interest in the room. Arthur, you start going through this guy's pockets. You find what appears to be a pen and feel what appears to be something crinkly and cracking in one of his pockets. Or hair pockets. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Well, what do we got? Pull it out. We're talking with like
Give me
candy or a note or
give me a dexterity roll.
okay. I'm hoping for candy.
I'm hoping for paper with information on it.
Well, it
And
was paper.
Doesn't matter.
You extracted it, but it had grown very well. I'm sure you've seen paper that has gotten so dried out, so crumply that when you move it, it essentially turns to dust.
Oh man. Been here a while.
Yeah. So if there was something on it, it's sadly gone now.
Oh, geez. Well, he's got nothing in his pockets.
He had a pen and paper in his pocket, but we have no idea what was written on the paper.
Probably nothing.
Yeah, right. Certainly nothing important.
No, I doubt it.
It's not like the GM laughed when you destroyed it or anything. All right. Well, it seems like these two rooms are a bust. But if we go outside, Arthur's going to die because we still have that thing to get past to get out of the museum. So, what do you guys think we should do next?
Okay, so that thing seems to not be affected. Closing doors? Is that right? Did
It
we
didn't,
know?
closing the
Anybody?
door didn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
It
So
doesn't
that
mean that closing the door
thing.
this time didn't work.
Oh.
But Grizz did have us roll an intelligence just to understand that it's possible that the spaces inside the museum are synced up, and so time hasn't passed differently for the thing.
Oh. It's not necessarily that the thing is causing this, but it's not really affected. The whole museum is affected instead of just individual rooms. Okay, that's not
Or at
well.
least the hallway and the curator's office might be synced up. And the office next to it. We don't know about the storeroom And this room certainly looks like it's at a different time period. It looks like a lot of time has passed in here because a couple days ago, when everything was normal, they wouldn't have just left a corpse here in the museum. So it looks like a ton of time has passed in this room.
Yeah, I mean, look at how rusty these tools are sitting here. I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Does that mean that if we shut the door, we're fucked? Or if we shut the door, the monster outside might be gone? Or if we shut the door, everything else in the town will move way faster? Or
Hmm.
I'm thinking maybe we don't shut
Yeah,
the door to this room.
yeah. It's obviously it's not synced up with the rest of it, if that even has anything to do with anything.
Well, but like if we shut the door to this room, we might get back to the bar and find that everybody there has starved to death. If I've got
Oh.
the time change right. Or
Right,
no, a
and then the
ton more
doctor
time is
will never.
passing in this room than is passing outside of it. So maybe nothing will happen if we shut the door, like to the rest of the space. I don't know. Either way, it looks like we need to go back out into the main part of the museum and maybe like explore. There's a hall we didn't explore or something. No, there
Yeah.
isn't. Okay,
All
but
right.
like we might need to go outside and go around to the dig site, but I'm
Yeah.
worried
Oh, that's
whether Arthur can make it. What do you guys think is
Yeah.
our move right now?
Well, I do remember the last time that I was out there. I nearly got. I mean, I got attacked and nearly killed by some kind of big, fast, awful thing. There's no way I'd be able to get away from it in my condition now.
Yeah, and it
But
tracks by
I
sound.
I wonder
Sorry.
if I could somehow stay in here safely and distract it. Well, since I can't move, or cause some kind of disturbance, commotion, while you and Ralph got out there and had a look around.
Well, we need to leave the building. But we've looked around everything that's. Grizz,
Okay.
correct me if I'm wrong, but we've looked around the whole building at this point, the inside of it.
You've looked around the storage area. You have not explored the entirety of the hall.
Ah, okay. So we need to explore the hall, which is even worse. I don't think that's going to happen with that monster around.
That's up to
There
you whether or
is,
not you want to explore the hall. You don't have to.
since the monster is attracted to noise, we could try to do a sleazier version of your trap from last time. We could take all of these tools, like load up our hands with these tools and throw them away from us to make noise for the monster to chase. That's not us.
Hey,
Like try to be quiet, and then if the monster comes at us, throw something to be loud in a different direction.
yeah, if it works on pure sound, that might work.
We saw it last time, Grizz. Does it have eyes?
No, it did not.
Yeah, so it does seem to be pure
Yeah.
sound. So we
So
could do
everybody
that
grab
because
a hand.
I don't love the Arthur dies plan. Uh, yeah, like grab all
Yeah,
the
who knows?
tools that we like.
Yeah, throw them as far as you can and run for the door.
Yeah, I'm thinking we each take like 2 or 3, like 2 tools per hand, and that way we can just like throw them as needed rather than throwing them all at once. So that if it investigates the tools and then it comes back at us, we can throw another tool.
Right. Grab something heavy so you can throw it at the head if you have to, right?
That too. Grizz, what are the tools that are on this wall, and how many of them are there?
There are various maintenance-oriented tools. So you got like your wrenches, your hammers, screwdrivers, that sort of stuff. They're all in poor condition, rusty. That's right.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, a couple handfuls of wrenches, some pliers, monkey wrench,
Yeah,
pipe wrench, heavy stuff.
I'm gonna take maybe a hammer and put it in one of my bags, and then grab handfuls of that stuff. Ralph, are you gonna join us in grabbing tools?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot I was muted.
I'm gonna limit myself to like 1 or 2 tools per hand, because I don't want to drop them. I don't want to be carrying so much that I drop them and bring the monster right at us.
Makes sense.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if it's 2, then I can throw one and then keep the other one palmed, and my risk of dropping it is pretty low.
Ooh, look at this, a whole box
All
of
right.
fluorescent light bulbs. I'll grab a few of them.
That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, if there's like nails or something, that would work too. Okay, now I'm imagining Ralph with a light bulb in his, or Arthur with a light bulb in his teeth as we're leaving. But all right, so we're gonna try this.
After you.
Hmm? What?
Oh, I said
I
after
only
you.
heard
Go
one
ahead.
word about
I'll follow.
after you.
I'll
Okay.
I'll follow.
Yeah, we need to put Arthur in the middle, actually, because of his
Okay.
injuries. Uh, okay, I'm line up behind me, and we'll do this. I did not open that. Why is this door open? We didn't open it yet. Okay, well, fine. All right,
Uh-oh.
so there's a sneaking skill, right? Alfred, or
Stealth.
I keep saying
Yeah.
Arthur. Arthur, over here. Yeah, Ralph. We need you to come behind Arthur, because he can't see without you.
Oh shit, I'm stuck. There we go.
Yeah. There was a stealth.
Stealth,
check.
yeah, good thinking. Ooh, really bad. Creaky floor.
Yikes, guys.
Holy shit!
This is gonna be interesting.
You dropped a light
This
bulb.
is just funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ralph. You dropped one object of your choice that you were trying to carry.
Anybody freeze? Anything?
Rez, can we do a spot hidden to see if we see it coming at us?
Yes, you may.
I'm just doing awesome tonight.
Oh yeah, we're rolling like not good.
Yeah. Ralph, you're our last hope.
So what did you end up dropping, by the way, Ralph? Oh no, you spotted.
Dropped a
Oh
hammer.
no.
So basically,
Right,
Ralph.
right on your foot.
No. Ralph drops a hammer, and looks down to try to pick it up, which is why he doesn't see the monster coming. The other two of you fail to see where it's coming down from. Thankfully, it is not descending from the area that is nearby to you. It was up on another pillar and is now climbing down that one and leaps down onto the floor over here, where I believe Nora would be able to see it at that point.
Yes, I can. I am going to. Can I try to throw a pair of pliers this way so that it smacks into this? Or is that too far?
You can give me a, let's see, for throwing.
I believe throw is actually a roll.
Yes, I know throw is going to be a roll, of course. I'm just trying to figure out in Call of Cthulhu, this is dexterity the way it is in, Dungeons and Dragons, or if
Right.
it counts as a strength roll, because it takes strength to
Oh.
check things.
I really hope it's dex.
And
Probably not.
Okay,
Is
dex.
this
Dexterity.
the door we're going for?
Is what the door we're going for. Sorry, I had to make character sheet open.
Characteristics. Strength.
Is it this
No, we're trying to go all the way down here. There's a door. I don't know how big you have the map, but the doors are here. We're at one end of the hallway, and the doors are at the other end of the hallway.
Got it. I just can't see down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there is nothing specific here about throwing. Normally I would think, in random stuff that, throwing should be, strength instead of dexterity. However, because this is set on a world which is primarily used for Dungeons and Dragons rather than Call of Cthulhu, I am going to rule that you can use dexterity as you would in Dungeons and Dragons game.
Okay, so you don't want me to roll throw?
Oh, there is a throw skill, but apparently none of you have any points in it, so.
Well, I mean, it's a 20. The base is 20.
Well, I'm seeing zeros here for Arthur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so throw is a skill. I couldn't find it in the glossary. Go for it. Roll the throw skill then.
Woo!
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, I saved it up for when I needed it.
That's really good. You actually managed to connect with the large frog statue, which I believe is actually in this case is a symbol of the goddess Woos, goddess of the of water. Which does distract the thing, but my Vax is sat back down on my notes and is currently hiding the ability to move tokens. So you get to decide. Basically, it's going to be heading that way. So you picture it heading that way, and tell me what you're doing now.
I'm gonna go this way, and I'm still gonna sneak. And also, since I can see the chair, I want to know what the chair looks like. The chair where he taped his phone under the bottom, and we sent the creature after it. I want to know what condition the chair is in.
All right, so you actually want to stop and investigate the chair?
No, as I'm coming towards it, I want to know what it looks like.
Oh, okay. Then you can definitely see that it's on its side and is closer to the dragon statue.
Okay, which means it's in my way, which is really unfortunate.
No. The creature
but
is not in the middle of the room. It is over by the statue. I just can't.
not the creature, the chair. The chair. This is a
No,
column, and this is a chair, and this is a statue.
Yes, no. What I'm saying is the creature is not in between those columns. It is far away, so you didn't actually
I
need to
know.
move into that area to get away from it.
Well, it's only going over here, so I thought.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
That's
I
what you
was
mean.
just trying to
All
stay
right.
as far away from that side as possible.
Ah, okay. That's
because
what I
I
was.
thought I could just go down.
Sorry,
here,
I was just getting confused.
down-
Yes, the chair is on its side around there, but there's room around there. There's just because it's a dragon statue.
Okay.
It's not like it's completely blocking that area up. It's just there to add a point of
Alright.
interest and to block lines of
I
sight.
just wasn't sure if it was going to make stealth harder, so I'm going to fail my stealth as I'm doing this. I don't know how many squares you want me to get before I have to roll that stealth.
Well, I need to see what everyone else is doing.
Okay, then I'm going to stop here to see what everyone else is doing. I'm not actually stopping. I'm out of game. I'm pausing the game. I'm pausing my movement there.
Okay, Arthur also failed still.
Continue down that side. Yeah.
So I still didn't find my hammer.
I'm gonna say
On your
you found your hammer. It's because it's directly underneath at your feet, so you'll be able to find and retrieve the hammer. What do you wish to do?
I'm guessing the roll stealth to catch up with them.
We are awesome at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of you went for stealth builds. But I think this is everyone's first time playing Call of Cthulhu, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
So if any of your characters die, maybe your next character will be stealthier.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
is
I did not even understand the game when I made the character. That is true.
But don't worry, that's fine.
Same.
This is one of those throw people in the pool, expect their characters to die. You got this is session 5. You have not died yet. That's amazing to me. Okay,
This
because
is not
is the monster
sounding
coming
good.
back at us?
because none of you were
No, it's not.
none of you were stealthy. I'm going to make a roll. And it definitely heard you moving around and did not hear anything over by the statue after it got to the statue. So you can see that it is turned around and is now going to be loping in your direction.
All right.
Once
I'm
again, my
gonna
cat
throw
is blocking my ability to do
that
anything.
way.
All right.
Now that there's a behind us, I'm going to throw towards behind us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it falls short,
lightning wasn't gonna hit
hitting the pillar nearby to you.
I can.
He's
Oh.
It is coming right at
why
you.
do you stop at 0?
He doesn't have a throw skill. And if you're actually throwing, then you're also basically dropping it in front of you, so it's bringing it towards you instead of away from you. If you have a 0, you should not be trying to throw at all. You can't throw. Maybe because of your injured hand, you can't throw.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
All right.
Hurt my shoulder in the war.
Yeah. So because of
Garbage trucks
this,
are hard to drive.
because of this, you guys are going to go into combat, but unfortunately, it is end of session. So we'll pick up next session, getting into combat with this thing.
Ralph can still throw.
Oh, that's right. Ralph has a potential of throwing. Ralph would have to throw really well though in order to counter the 2 drops right next to you. Go for it, Ralph. Let's see what you can do.
A way to put pressure on me.
3 drops right next to us. We are not
grabbing-
sneaky.
Grabbing those tools was a great idea.
It works the first
Thankfully,
time.
not being able to move the token is serving me well because that's exactly where it'll be when we pick up again next section.
Oh god, and I'm pretty sure next session Nora's gonna be gone too.
Yeah.
Let me look at my calendar.
Oh. Shoot.
Yeah. And
no, I'm here next session.
Okay,
it's
good.
The one after that I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah, if there is one, I think.
Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna be gone for the character building.
Yeah, right. Graves was gonna say, "Oh, this is your first character death. I mean, your first character creation, huh?"
Wouldn't be Call of Cthulhu if we all made it through, I guess.